Hey YouTubers, it's me, Pretty Kitty. Today I am doing Alexis. I wanted to do Chloe, but I kind of lost the wig for her. And then I placed an order for a new one, which you see right here from Temu. Right after I ordered it, I found the wig. So, I'm gonna have a second wig for her. Yeah, so I guess that's gonna happen. But anyway, so today I'm doing Alexis. And yeah. So we're gonna talk about Alexis as I'm doing her makeup because, well, she's actually pretty interesting. And unlike last time, I'm gonna put in the contacts. So let's get these in. Alright, get the contacts in. Yeah, she has teal eyes. Originally, the first contacts I got for her were originally purple. But I decided to change it to just teal. Which, to be honest, in order to really see the difference, you have to really look close. So anyways, so let's get started on her looks. And I'm actually going to use some new products because some of the things that I use for her I'm out of. And the place where I got them are out of stock. So, sorry, the chair's super squeaky. So, today is Alexis. So, as you all know, Alexis is an assassin. Her lore actually took me a little bit more time to come up with, actually. Originally, she was just going to be an orphan that started hating people for no reason and kill people. Then I changed it to the same thing, but instead of killing people, it's killing people like demons in disguise. But then I'm like, well, no, that doesn't make sense. Like, why would she do that? There's literally no reason other than the fact that maybe that she was abandoned or something. So her origin story is she actually, unlike everyone else, she actually had a happy family and that loved and accepted her for all of her quirks and qualities. They loved her through and through, from the moment she was born or until something happened. Anyway, but they were very poor people. They didn't have a whole lot. And since they don't have a whole lot, they lived off the land. So she learned how to hunt and kill and basically everything she knows about assassination through her childhood with her parents, because she had to do the same thing with animals. Because, well, that's how her and her parents got food. Because, I mean, they didn't have hardly any money. Literally, the money they had was only so they can live in this little cottage that they lived in. And that was it. Like, they couldn't afford food or anything like that. So they lived off the lands. And they're in the area she was from, which I haven't came up with a name. It's a separate kingdom from fantasy. But I'm still thinking of the name of the other areas and countries and stuff. Anyways, so she knows how to do all the stuff she does because of how she grew up. Every Sunday, she would go to this church with her parents, and there was this preacher there. He ran an orphanage that was welcome to anyone of any home thing. He always supported them and helped them during their times of need. Like during the winter time, when they were able to still hunt, but there wasn't really a whole lot they could scavenge. So he helped them out through that time period when they couldn't like really get a whole lot. They didn't have a whole lot of stuff. Like, you know what I mean, right? I hope you do. So she actually, unlike the others, well, I guess Darcy kind of had a happy beginning. I mean, yeah, she was abandoned by her biological mother, Ruby, which, by the way, we don't know who her biological father. I have not made up his identity yet. All we know is he's human. Anywho, but her, like, is with that. Alright, wait, let me think. Actually, let me think about this. Alright. Zoe's I'm still working on. All I got is her her personality and name. But I haven't really made up her story yet, if you know what I mean. She's my newest character. She's a fairy princess. Originally, I wanted her to be a race car driver. But the thing is, I couldn't find, because I wanted this particular look for her. I wanted her to have a pink tracksuit. But the thing is, like, I wanted it to be pink and black. With like a black belt around. No, they had them, but none of them were in pink. They were all in red. Red, green, and orange, and yellow. None in pink. And the ones I did find in pink they didn't have any black because the one I wanted was checkered. But they didn't have it. They had solid pink, which just looks like a janitor in a bubblegum factory. And I really did not want that. So after months of trying to look for this outfit, I discovered something with fairies, and I'm like, well, technically speaking, I only have 2 mythical creatures. Why not add another one? Because we have, Delilah the Periton. We have Chloe the Mermaid. And if you count demons and angels as mythical creatures, which I don't really know what I would consider those two. Anyway, but I guess they are in their own class. Anyways, but if you do consider them as mythical creatures, then Ruby, the demon of chaos, and I don't know how to pronounce her name. I chose this name because this name, the meaning of this name is a protector and guide. But I remember how it's spelled. Anael. How I remember the spelling of it, but not the pronunciation. I don't know. Someone actually, that was one of the names that I had other people recommend. And I actually did research on each of the names I got. Because I did not want to use a name that, because I like to, with particular names, I wanted to have some sort of meaning. Like for Darcy is I kind of stole the name from Amphibia, but I have Darcy, Darkness. Miley, there was no real reason for hers, honestly. I just thought that Miley fit a mouse, but the only thing I took in consideration is the M. But other than that, there's no real connection. And yeah, so there's no real connection for Miley. But Alexis, same with Alexis, Alexis Assassin. Amaris was one that I got a recommendation on. Because originally I was going to name her Roxy for Rockstar. But eventually I vetoed it because I'm like, that's lame. And to be honest, now that I have like her as Alaris, it fits her so much more better than Roxy. Like, especially with her personality. Anyways, so, wait. Squeaky chair, squeaky chair. Back to Alexis. But yeah, wait, well, oh yeah, it's families. I was talking about families. Let me think. Darcy had a pretty good family. She had a good family, and not the greatest childhood, honestly, due to the fact that everyone in the kingdom rejected and basically accused her of a lot of things that she didn't do. While, let me think. Miley, her family was killed by demon cats. Amaris, she never really truly got to know her family because she was abandoned, and due to her wild lifestyle and choices and how rambunctious she was, she never really got adopted. She got taken out of the orphanage when she was like 12 or 13 years old, but not to be adopted, to be used for her musical talents. Which is sad, but I mean, think about the real world that we're in. It's not all nice cupcakes and rainbows as much as we wish it was. So, anyways, back to, and then with Chloe, her parents loved her, but due to the fact that she had, I can't remember if I said 16 or 18 other siblings, all sisters. She didn't really have a whole lot of her attention, especially since she was the middle child. But the only person that really paid attention and gave her the love and affection she needed was her Meemaw. But other than that, because because her Meemaw saw that because she didn't really have, unlike her sisters, she didn't really have she developed her abilities late. Because every mermaid, at least in the royal family, is supposedly supposed to be able to control some form of water by the age of 6. Well, the thing is, Chloe did not. She actually never developed her abilities until she was 16. But people started rumors that she was illegitimate, that she wasn't actually a full-blooded royal, because full-blooded royals can do water stuff. Have some sort of water ability. Like, whether it was talk to the sea creatures, or control the waves, or make it rain, snow, hail, or I don't know, I don't know what. I'm trying to think of all the water related things, but there's not really many options for water, honestly, other than probably like weather. And weather, talking to animals, like sea animals, and water manipulation. Which the reason why, which you guys will find out if you read Wattpad My Story, which I'm hoping eventually to get into actual book form. But she actually is the reason why her abilities were so late is because she's actually the chosen heir for the throne, because she's able to do all 3. But she's not supposed to, because only the rightful heir. But that hasn't happened in centuries, so no one really take it into consideration. And she never really just shows it off, because when she discovers this, it's when she's out on land and meets her friends like Darcy and all that. But this is not about Chloe. This is about Alexis. But I want to try to finish talking about the families. Let me think. Who's next? Miley's parents dies. Kit also had a fairly normal childhood. I mean, as normal as a cat from another dimension. Cat being semi-being from another dimension. So, I mean, as normal as that can be. And so, but she was very happy and everything. She literally lost everything when she was 22 and was pushed through a portal through her friend, and the angel basically guiding her to fantasy. Make sure she landed in the right place. And in one of my shorts, I made it, because this will eventually happen in the book I'm writing. But she's supposedly supposed to encounter the angel and ask her why she couldn't have stopped this from happening. Because think about it. For all you guys, if you guys are religious or believe in God, like for me, for example, I'm a Christian, and if you don't like that, please don't leave. I am not one of those stereotypical type Christians. If I was, to be honest, I probably wouldn't be doing these cosplays, and I definitely would not be cosplaying as a demon. Yes, she's an antagonist, my first and only antagonist, but I mean, personally, I think she's misunderstood. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Wait, what was I saying? Hold on. Kid. But everyone, anyone that thinks they're oh, God can do this, God can do that. And some people, which I don't get why, but some people believe angels are the same way. They are not God. They do not have the same abilities as God. They can't do everything. And each particular angel has a different ability. And based off the name, what they were named after, which is actually the reason why I did this, because I want to do it accurately. But the name of the angel, the meaning of their name is what they're able to do. I'm going to use this guy because this is the only one I can think of on the top of my head that I know his angel name. I know his demon name as well. Y'all probably know him, Lucifer, aka Satan. But his name, Lucifer, it means morning song. And he was the angel of worship, which worship is with music. So, see that he had purpose with his name. I'm trying to think. There was other ones. Raphael, the angel of Raphael. His meaning of his name is wisdom and knowledge. And with that, he is very knowledgeable and wise. Or is that Michael? It's one of them. It's one of the archangels. I know that. It's either mine or my brother's, according to this angel oasis thing. It keeps wanting me to buy something to see more about my angel. I'm not doing that because I'm broke. Anywho, speaking of being broke, if you guys want to be so kind and actually help me out, this is my Cash App. I'm very poor. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I'm going to leave that there for a little bit longer until I get annoyed with it. Anyway, so let me think. Kit basically had pretty much normal, and like I said, she eventually encounters the angel and blames her, why didn't you do anything? The angel's job wasn't to save her world. She is not capable of doing that. Her goal and what she is capable of doing is guiding her children, her people, the people that she was selected to protect and guide, to safety, to their destiny, to what their true purpose is. But as like everyone else in the world with something that when something bad happens and you think someone could have done something, everything happens for a reason. Like, take me for an example, and this is not, this is actually real life. I have been through hell and back. And actually, as my boyfriend pointed out, he pointed something out to me, and I started thinking about it. I actually don't even remember majority of my childhood, like, which I am working on trying to memorize everything, because I only have a handful of memories. And which makes me kind of worry because, all right, when basically what made me start thinking about this that my boyfriend pointed out is the fact that when I was telling him about when I recommitted to the state, because as you guys know, or at least I hope you know because I've mentioned it before, I've been in foster care for as long as I can remember. And when I recommitted, which if you're in foster care and you're watching this, I know you just want to get out of the system. You don't want to deal with these people anymore. But I highly recommend recommitting because there are so many benefits. And honestly, even though it may not seem like it, these people actually all right, I say these people, but they're like when you recommit, they actually care. But I can't say every state worker cares because, I mean, I've had 2 different state workers. The first one I had didn't care about me, didn't do anything, actually lied about visiting me when she didn't. Then my second one, she cared about me. I actually didn't even realize it until the fact that she was gone. She actually went like above and beyond. Like, she really did not have to do as much as she did. But she did. And Katie Blaine, if you're ever watching this, I want to let you know I thank you. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you. And I'm sorry I took you for granted. Sorry. Choked. Anyways, so there's all that. But kids had like a fairly normal, happy childhood until she was 21, which, I mean, that her life was good until 21, which is actually now I think of it, she's the only character that's had it good until reaching her 20s. Like, all of the characters I have, they either were born struggling or they started struggling at age 16 or younger. Huh. Anywho, and then let me think. Zoe's story I'm still working on. Actually, I don't even think I'm gonna give her parents. I'm gonna like with the Tinkerbell thing. She was born from a child's laughter, but I'm not gonna make it laughter though. I don't know what I'm gonna make it though. Alright, I can't find my purple mascara. I think I kind of lost that. I'm going to have to get a new one of that. Also, I can't even find my pink mascara, which I'm going to need that for Delilah. That's going to be a pain in the butt. Anywho, Where was I? Sorry. So let me think. Who families? All right. So we were last on. All right. Kit. And then Zoe doesn't really have one yet. Delilah. Actually, I don't really have a beginning for her childhood yet. I mean, I have it to where like the first like part of it, kind of. But I don't actually have anything further than when she was being hunted. I mean, she like lived happily, I guess, like as a periton in the woods and whatnot. And then when the mythical creature hunter came after them, they got separated, parents killed. Delilah lost her memories due to the fact that her horns were taken from her head, and due to that, she also lost her wings. But yeah. Who else? I think that's pretty much it. Because, I mean, the angel and demon don't really have parents unless you count God. But to be honest, yes, my story has a hidden factor in it, but I don't want to bring that up because some people might be turned off from it. And it's just really just to like bring like people to understanding that to certain things. I'll probably explain it in a future video. Hopefully when I'm when I finish with finish the story. All right, I couldn't think. Anywho. But yeah, so back to Alexis, since we are doing her makeup, which now we're going into the details of it. And so like I was saying, she was raised off the land. She knew how to hunt, scavenge, do all that because of being very poor. Well, one night, she would decide to go out and pick some blueberries because she wanted to make some blueberry pancakes for her mom and dad. Because, I mean, she's a very loving person. She's a family gal. And she comes home to find that the door to their house has been broken down and there's some shady figure there, standing there, like it's like completely black, like you can't even see its face or anything. It turns around, stares at Alexis for a second. Alexis doesn't really know what to do in that moment, and then it just chuckles and vanishes. Which, fun fact, this person, which is she finds out later on, is actually a demon assassin. And when she goes inside, rushes inside, she finds her parents dead. Yep, dead. And so she vowed to take vengeance, and she just sat. Well, no, actually, no. I got ahead of myself. She sat there crying and just like refused to leave her parents' side until the Reverend, the head of the church, and the sponsor of this orphanage comes by because he got a little worried about them because he hadn't seen them in a while. Comes by to check on them to find that the parents are dead, and Alexis there is just sitting there crying. Like, just like hasn't eaten for days. Like, it's been a whole week since this has happened. And she hasn't left the spot at all. Now here's the hard part for me, is doing the cross. Oh wait, wrong thing. Apologies, I had to run up to my room. I had to get this. Alright, first off, I'm gonna do this. Anyway, so what was I saying? So the Reverend consoles and sets a ceremony for her parents' death, but due to the fact that now she has no parents because them died, she was put in orphanage, and no one really wanted her because they were afraid that she was cursed because her parents were killed by demons. I mean, what would you think? If you saw a small child and you find out that they're an orphan because their parents died for being killed by a demon. Alright, this is the hard part, is playing the cross on the neck. Or not neck, but chest. Anyways. So, alright, I gotta go do this real quick, so I'll be right back. Alright, I hope you guys like that. That was an old video I made with Alexis a while ago. Anywho, so she was placed in this orphanage, but no one wanted to take her in because they assumed she was cursed due to the fact that her parents were killed by a demon, which is totally unfair. Also, I'm using this mascara since I can't find the purple one. I'll just have to live with it. And actually, hold on, wait. Yeah, I'll use that for my eyebrows. Yeah, I usually use the mascara, the purple mascara for my eyebrows as well. But since I do not have it, either that or I used it all and I forgot. I don't know, whatever the case it may be. Anyway, so as she's there, she also meets Amaris there and becomes best friends with her. Alexis is about 2 to 3 years older than Amaris. Yeah, she's 3 years older than Amaris because she's 13 at this point, Amaris is 10. And so they become best friends. Alexis leaves the orphanage at 16. And she discovers, tries to find who the killer is of her parents. As she goes along this journey, she finds out, she doesn't know who, but she does learn that the person that killed her parents was an demon assassin. And she heard a calling from God that, she was originally just going to be a regular assassin. But God convinced her to be an assassin of demons. So she only kills demons. So like an exorcist. Except it's for demons in physical form. Even people that are pretend to be demons. Or not demons. Demons pretend to be human. Or people that are too far gone from humanity to even be saved. And so she goes on this journey of basically going around killing people that are either demon possessed or demons or too far gone to be saved. And after she kills each victim, she always, well, before she goes on her journey to, or before she goes to the assassin, she prays first for blessings and mercy upon the person she's about to kill. After she kills them, she prays over their soul, and hoping that in their next life, if they so have one, because none of these characters aren't really sure what happens after you die, like us. For all they know, like us, it could be all a simulation. But she prays for each of their souls that they find peace and that they find righteousness and goodness. And as she's going along, let me think. She started being the assassin when she was 16. She meets Amaris when about 5-6 years later. She meets a gentleman that calls her and asks her to kill the queen. She's heard the queen. She's never met the queen or knew a whole lot, but she has heard rumors about the queen. About the queen being a demon. The queen of darkness. Yeah. So, she agrees for this because, well, one, she needs money. And two, her ultimate goal to destroy all demons. Also, I found my wig cap, guys. And so, she goes over, it takes her a few days to get to Alexis, it's Darcy's castle. In which case, she meets Miley. Which, she's like, oh, Miley's so cute. And she tries, well, not really. Alright, if you read the actual story, that's not actually how it goes down. But she felt pity for her because she was struggling, because Miley has a cheese addiction. She has a cheese addiction. And so she helps her carry the stuff in because she's like over there trying to plot her way into the castle. And she sees this girl and she's like, oh my gosh, I had to go help this girl. Just to find out that this girl lives in the royal castle. And that was actually literally her ticket in. So, as she's getting like helping Miley put away the stuff and all that, she asks her some questions and yeah, like what's your connection to the queen, yada. Because at this point, Miley's known the queen for a good while. The queen loves her. Darcy loves her. She gets annoyed with her, and how she punishes her from things is by banning her from cheese. And that's like torture for her. And so, she basically interacts with her, and Miley leaves to go do her thing. And in that moment, she felt a connection. Ooh, wait, oh shoot. That was not supposed to be there. I must have accidentally got on there. It's not that noticeable. And anyway, so she basically, that's when the whole thing with Darcy is. Yeah. I'm not going to go any further than that. Honestly, this video actually went a lot better than Darcy. Now let me go change outfits real quick, because this is PJs. Alright, this is the final look. And then I put on some real clothes and stuff out of PJs. Now I'm going to put on these little glove things. Alright, this is the final look now. Well, thank y'all for enjoying Alexis here.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys like this. Like, subscribe, and do whatever else you do on YouTube to me, Pretty Kitty. And thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a very blessed and wonderful day, and hope to see you back here again. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.